Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders carryon Locke here on the channel. We're going to start things off by destroying some crates, and then what we're going to acknowledge is the fact that this is not the same session as the previous one. I did record everything in the previous session, but some idiot for both this episode and for the finale episode forgot to hit the record button on his PlayStation console, so we have a face cam with no gameplay to go alongside it, meaning that naturally, in this new session I'm doing here, I'm doing these recordings all over again, but at least for this episode we're playing two pretty awesome levels, that being the Nightmare Express and the Spectre Pack level, well worth experiencing if you haven't done so already, despite the price of the mission. And then we also have, after this, the Mirror of Mystery. Not quite as good a level as this one, but it certainly is creative with the concept it plays around with. That being said, we're going to use Sure Shot Shroom Boom here, because if his character dies, then we simply revert to the original. A Skylander is only classed as dead if their original is defeated in battle. And obviously, if that is to occur, then the Skylander being classed as dead will mean that they can't be used throughout the remainder of the entirety of the carryon lot. So what we're going to do here is we are going to very wisely keep our distance, because let's not lose Shroom Boom to frickin' Lob Goblins of all things. Nice, my fungus has just got to kind of ricochet straight into him. That's one of my favourite things about Shroom Boom over here. He's a pretty sure shot. I'm not going to apologise for that pun. And I'm also not going to apologise about the fact that between sessions, I gave myself a bit of a shave. I'm clean shaven to where I now look, according to my parents, 10 years younger, which would kind of terrify me, because that would imply that I look like a 13-year-old. So 10 years is much an exaggeration, but yes, I do look a hell of a lot younger. And I tell you what, this means that now I no longer need to worry about my beard being an irritant upon my face, because yes, the beard, it was messy, it was annoying, so I got rid of it, and I look better for it, and I feel more confident about it too. You know, the beard is something I've kind of always wanted to get rid of, and only just now have I actually found confidence to go on ahead and learn to shave. A lot of it is mainly stubbornness, you know, me being much older. You think I would have learned to shave by now, but I never did learn, and then I thought, well, if I've never learned it before, there's no point in learning it now. I'm too old for these things. You're never too old to learn anything. It's like driving, you know, you can learn to drive at any age so long as you're physically capable of doing so. So never let how old you are dictate your decisions really in life. I kind of swallowed my pride a little, and I learnt how to shave. And, you know, Shroom Boom here, we aren't shaving anything off of his health. You know, he might be getting hit right now, but the game's like, nah, we just shielded it straight up. We're awesome like that. And that guy, you know, he's just going to go on ahead, commit Sudoku, and we're going to be nowhere near him when he does. Easiest way to take out the grenades is just to kind of leave them to their own business, let them blow themselves up as they commit Sudoku. So, without further ado, we have now unlocked the door with the 3 keys. You know, very convenient hint that I never would have figured out that I needed 3 keys for 3 locks if not for the hint. So, let's get these blocks pushed into place. Usually, if I had a swapper and a villain right now, I would just double jump to get up there rather than going through this whole hassle over here. But having a swapper and a villain is clearly asking for too much. I've done this puzzle completely wrong in the process also. What we need to do is push this one back. Boom, boom. Yeah, we shook up the room, and now we have access to our cannon! Oh yeah. And then what we're going to do after we blow this up is we're going to make this puzzle a little bit quicker and easier on ourselves by utilising the jumping mechanic. This game wouldn't have a decent jumping mechanic if we weren't to take advantage of it for shortcuts now, right? We're not really too fussed about the treasure, given that Shroom Boom here is as maxed out as you can get. In fact, he's so maxed out that volley shots. So Oh, well, thanks for that, Flynn. Never would have figured that out without your input there. It's much like the hint from the key gate earlier, you know. If not for that, I never would have figured it out. We would have been soft locked here, never would have been able to advance from the carryon lock, never would have made it to superchargers, just would have been stuck at that point, being too clueless to figure it out with my 1.5 brain cells. Unfortunately, for key gate, requires 2 of those. And that's half a brain cell too many I have. You'd think with only 1.5 brain cells wouldn't be able to figure out that math, but nope, you think wrong. That was pretty brainless of me. That seems to be the theme of the day. Okay, go on, let's do some fungus stuff, shall we? Unfortunately, I no longer have my life elemental buff because the game said no. Ooh, but I am hitting Tron Fun from back here, that's pretty nice. If we defeat him, then he'll defeat everything else around us. That means Short Shroom Room gets to live. How nice would that be? Especially since this is actually a really tough boss fight. In case you can't tell from how much damage I've taken already. Yeah, things like Chaos and Golden Queen, no, we shouldn't fear either of those. It is fucking Tron Thunder that we should fear. Okay, here we go. I've lost more Skylanders to this boss fight than what I have to... that's exaggerating. I've not lost more Skylanders to this boss fight than what I have to Golden Queen. But that's mainly because I don't largely play Revenge packs as much. So any strategies I have for this fight, well, they're non-existent because I don't play this level enough to come up with said strategies. All I know is hit them hard, and don't get hit in the process. That tends to be like a universal strategy right there. That works for pretty much any boss fights in this game. I do know he has a pretty long cooldown cycle after he finishes his shots, but that's not going to stop me from taking 400 plus damage from one of those flamethrower dudes. That was insane, but you know what? A magic elemental area is coming up, so I might as well take advantage of Elite Spyro right here. Finish off what's left of Troll and Thunder with my absurd health bar and damage output, and then I'll be all prepared for the magic element to come. Boom! Take this. I was about to say take this off. Now, that much damage isn't even a problem for us. Yep, there we go. Let's finish him off then. And we got him. I don't feel sorry for the enemies whatsoever. This is what they get for causing Shroom to have to revert to his original. We have lost a life of the life element, and we didn't have a lot of lives for life to begin with. So that was not okay, and the enemies paid the price for it. They deserved it, I've got to say. So as the Joker once said, you get what you fucking deserve. And that's what the enemies very much deserved. I couldn't be any more explicit in what I'm stating here. Die! This is fun. Ow. Until I got hit. Then it was less fun. Not cool, fella. Not cool at all. Healing! I could do with some healing because Spyro has a long road ahead of him, given that the magic element will pop up. And then the villain element will pop up, and since we have no life Doc representatives, there's no longer anyone to represent the villain element, so therefore we have to remain as Elite Spyro from this point in the level onwards. Iron Tank Confrontation. Well, that's a pretty big fella right there. We're going to need a big old bomb for that guy, a bomb which we currently don't have. So it's time to change that. Yeah, that sounds like a plan, Callie. I would love to execute upon said plan, but I can't do that whilst you're too busy yapping. So how's about you? Shut up! Okay, here we go. Let's get back out of here again, because we only have 14 seconds. Oh, well, Lord, whatever am I going to do? Let's try not to get hit by these fellas, because they would hurt us a lot. In fact, it's the tank I'm least most concerned with, because that deals very minimal damage compared to, for flamethrower guys in particular. They can be very brutal. We've seen already, Shroom Room took one hit to them, and it was 400 damage. So yeah, it's not like Spyro has an infinite amount of health. He has a lot of health, yes, but a lot does not equate to infinite, so we're not indestructible. We can lose Spyro here, and if we do, we have to revert to his miniaturized form, because minis are one step below the originals. That's for anyone who possesses a mini, such as Spyro himself over here. Trigger Happy, Terrafin, Bash, and Jetpack all have the same instances where we can utilise their miniaturised versions should their original be defeated in battle. Okay, here comes the Love Goblin, and much like the Troll and Thunder, this man is a man to fear. He is terrifying. This boss is very, very difficult. I'm currently I'm shaking, I'm quivering from the fear this guy eludes, and I'm also quivering from impatience as these platforms take eons to rise and lower. And I will admit though, It's kind of worth the wait to watch Spyro spasm out like that. But anyway, this guy, and how impossible he is, well, we're about to make it a little easier on ourselves. Without this rolling bomb right here, we'd be screwed. But luckily for us, that's what we have the bomb for. Finish off those flamethrower dudes. And then, hopefully, we can get around to him without getting hit by his bombs that he's lobbing at us. But he wouldn't be much of a lob goblin if he wasn't a goblin that lobbed stuff, now would he? That bomb really does not want to go to where it's meant to go now, does it? The bomb is not cooperating. Okay, that's more like it. That is the toughest that boss fight has ever been for me. Unironically, the boss was tough for once. So, let's get that out of here. Yeah, any lesser Skylander would have died to that, but luckily for us, we are an elite. Like, regular Spyro, he'd be brown bread by now. We've lost, like, well over 2,000 health almost. Luckily for us, we are no measly peasant Spyro. No, we are the elite, shiny, gorgeous Spyro. And yes, it just called Spyro gorgeous. Deal with it. In the words of the mighty, tough luck. Boom. They see me rolling. They hate it. Okay, here we go again. Down we go. And we have more grenades to deal with because the level just can't help itself but throw more and more grenades at us. But I do love the pun in its name because it's a grenade with a big old grin on its face. Therefore, grenade and all that. Haha. Funny puns. So here we go. We're going to need more bombs. Because just like grenades even, the level clearly hasn't had enough of them already. Yeah, it's definitely best for Flynn to remain back here, because for him to use the bomb on the hatch, let's just say something's bound to go wrong. Boom, blew it up, head through here, in the boxcar, where luckily this is just a puzzle for now, and it's very hard to dodge a puzzle, even though knowing my lack of skill at the video game, I'll somehow find a way to do it. Okay, up we pop again, sweet! Now, that's the point where I need to start being careful, because I think 3 or 4 hits from those flamethrower guys would definitely be enough to take us out, and that is not what we want for Elite Spyro. Boom! Let's blow it up! It's a good thing I've played through this level already and knew that I was there rather than having to go all the way up there. Watch it as it gets unsheathed and revealed to us by surprise. Not much of a surprise. But yeah, then we have to come all the way back. Just blow it up. Nah, I'd rather just take the bomb with me and hasten the process a little bit, be a little more effective. Oh no, Spyro, what are you doing with jumps, man? Ah, so much about efficiency right there. Apparently I just can't platform. Okay, so when I don't want to fly, I fly all the time, but then when I purposely double jump to fly, the game's like, nah, would rather not. It's like right there, I double jumped, and the game isn't giving me any sort of flight whatsoever, even though double jumping is exactly what's supposed to initiate flight, and that is what has screwed me up for previous loop around. But there we go, we can finally advance and defeat some enemies where villains are stronger here, so we have no representatives to swap it out for. I'm going to say nice try, goblins, but it wasn't. Yes, let's grab the pretzel and the pizza whilst we're at it too. Sweet! Now, 1600 health. Let's hope that's going to be enough to defeat the miniaturized arena at the end here. But there are some tough enemies here in the Nightmare Express on Nightmare difficulty. It's like Nightmareception over here. Okay, yep, those flamethrower dudes are what I was worried about. With good reason. Ooh, but they did leave me an orange slice, so in the end it was all worth it. Okay, let's try not to get poked. Being poked, not a good thing. Destroy the ship before they can spawn. Destroy the ship before they can spawn. Oh, never mind, they spawned anyway. They don't care about what I was trying to do right there. Destroy the ship before they can spawn. Destroy the ship before they can spawn. If I keep saying it, maybe it'll happen. Yes, finish him off. And then where's this little friend? Oh, I thought one of them spawned, but apparently they spawned just to instantly commit Sudoku, which I'm absolutely A-okay with. So I cough away. That's what happens when you commentate for 14 minutes straight. Boom! Take it down. Bye-bye, grenades. Not so much a grin on their face now, is it? That's what an house. Don't take a shot every single time I say the word now. That's not going to end well. Or, just don't take a shot every single time I say some sort of gibberish altogether, because pretty much 100%, well, correction, 110% of the things I say is utter gibberish. Let's get him. That's what we're talking about. Okay, come on. Oh, not another one of these guys. Anything but these guys. They terrify me. Okay, I fear no man, but actually, it scares me. Yeah, but luckily we took out Chill Build. He just wasn't chill enough. But that being said, Nightmare Express is over and done with minimal casualties. Unfortunately, we still did lose Sure Shot Shroom Boom, but that means he merely reverts to his original form. And that, with that being said, I will see you at the Mirror of Mystery. And here we are at the Mirror of Mystery, where out of context, the level makes no sort of sense whatsoever, much like my commentary right now, and the lack of sense it's making, but Chaos is here, and he's not immediately trying to attack us or insult us. He's actually being calm and collected and peaceful. Funniest thing yet is that these trolls are friendly. In what universe are trolls friendly? This one, I suppose, is the universe where trolls are friendly. Anyway, what we can do here is for each one of these 6 planting positions, we can plant ourselves a flower for 20 treasure. But is it worth going through the entire ordeal to get every single plant? No. Not in the slightest. We're going to plant the 1 for the sake of setting the example, and then move on. But those plants are here specifically in case you come to this guy with no treasure whatsoever, and you get soft lock because you got to pay him in order to take this here cooking pot away from him, because it turns out these mech pieces are extremely versatile. They're good for cooking, for baths, and also for blowing stuff up. Okay, just like that, we are back. Fortunately for once, my TV decided that it's going to give me the warning for it powering off at a convenient situation rather than a boss fight. Imagine being halfway through Chaos and Auto mode and then having to deal with that prompt on screen. How annoying that would be. Regardless, I have entered completely the wrong room, because what we're actually looking for is this part right here where the biggest threat of the game looms. We're talking, of course, about Chompy, which, oh no, oh, I guess I've soft-locked myself out from a Chompy boss fight. Oh dear. And you can't even reset the puzzle if you go out of room back in again. You have to restart the entire level. Fortunately, it's not very far into the level, so restarting isn't that tedious at all, because you can get back there in about 20 seconds straight. But say, Chompy, oh, it's such a shame that we've locked him off. Now we can't fight him. He doesn't have potential to kill Spyro anymore. Too bad. I say that like Chompy is a threat for Elite Spyro. Usually he is a threat, but not to an Elite such as Spyro. The Elites are just on a whole different level altogether. Enemies can't hope to even be in that same vein, let alone superior to it. Boom! Take my zappy zap to the face with my special mech that's not got green legs and actually matching. Though I prefer the ones with green legs, they're way cooler designs. Why can't I have one of them reserving the special mech for me? There's a nice thought. There's another thought that counts. It's the execution of it, and you executed it poorly, because now you made me stick out like a sore thumb. Having mech pieces that match, that's boring. That's like people who wear matching socks. You don't wear matching socks. That's just dull. I'm in this Christmas shirt because that's the opposite of being dull.
Peace-loving, tree-hugging, cabbage-kissing trolls are actually trying to fight back.
Oh no, he didn't. Flynn, you've just crossed the line. Doom? Yeah, that's what I'm going to bring for you for such insulting catchphrases. Wow. Can't believe how rude he was just now. I'm going to kill Mablobs, okay? I'm so mad right now. I'm going to kill Mablobs, where villains are stronger here. Once again, I have no one to swap out for to represent the villains, because all the Life and Dark representatives are... they're brown bread is what they are. Ooh, but a mech. Don't mind if you do. Or not. Apparently, the mech doesn't want to be mechified. Oh boy, but I'm going to try watch out for the lasers that are going to deal 16 damage to be a pop on Nightmare mode. Man, Spyro just comes in and makes these guys look so pathetic. I'm not even going to make a joke about that being the hardest boss fight in the game, because clearly, based on how easily I just obliterated him right there, he is anything but the hardest boss in this game. He is not difficult. But let's take out all of his friends. There you go. Take that, suckers! We even healed up for it. Because, you know, we deserve to be rewarded for basically cheating like elites. They are cheating, but they are also programmed into this game. And so, if it's programmed into the game, why not take advantage of it as intended? Elites are really good as a baby mode type thing because you can hand a 2-year-old a controller for an elite and you don't need to worry about them constantly killing off your Skylanders and needing to swap out for Skylanders every 30 seconds. You know, you can just give them a elite, give them a controller, and let them go ham and have fun. I feel like that, in essence, is what the elites were designed for. But regardless, the magic element is stronger here, so why not remain as Elite Spyro? Because we have a different magical representative we can use in his place. And Deja Vu is more fun to play as, just as brutal, whilst not being an elite form. If this character did have an elite form, it would be stupid, incredibly so. But also, she comes with this level. It wouldn't be right to not play as her in her own darn level. So yeah, time to finally take advantage of our other representative of the magic element. And yes, whenever an element of the area switches, I can switch out to a Skylander as long as they're corresponding to the element. It doesn't matter if I was of the element already. So because I've swapped out for a Skylander in a zone where the element of the area switched and I've chosen a representative corresponding to the current element of the area, I have remained within the rules and procedures of the series. I'm also falling off because I felt like it, no reason. That definitely wasn't a lack of directional skill. Nothing of the sorts. Wow, I didn't even need my overpowered Deja Vu attacks in the end. That's the thing, Deja Vu just obliterated everything on screen right now without even using her most broken abilities. That's how busted this character is. Boom! That was really underwhelming. So let's try that again. Grab the bomb over here. And let's blow her up because this is what she gets for insulting me so. She's even worse than Flynn with the insults. She said nobody likes me. And that cut deep. Okay, Persephone, that is not okay. And if there's anyone who deserves to have their name purposefully mispronounced, it is evil Persephone. Okay, she is not worth the time nor the effort to say her name correctly, okay? Because she is, by all accounts of the definition, the scum of the earth, even though we're not on Earth right now. I don't quite think floating islands in the sky can function on our planet, not with, you know, how science works. That's the thing, because science is common sense, if ever you're in a science exam, just think about how you would fundamentally break the universe, and then for your answer with the exact opposite of that. So how do you break the universe? How do you make sure that nothing works? Once you've got your answer to that, just write the opposite, and you'll get the answer correct every time. You know, things have to be broken in order to be fixed. You can't fix something that ain't broke, though people often try. Does it ever work out? No. Where do you think we got the phrase from in the first place? So let's blow up some balls. I can't believe we end up this level on such an anticlimactic note. I mean, a turret section, at least other levels are decent enough to give you a climactic finish by putting the turret levels at the start. Not this one. The whole level builds up to this like evil on fight, and in the end we see him in the magic mirror, and that's about it. We don't get any glorious fight or anything. It's all this build up for something the complete opposite of glory. It's much like Dragon's Peak all over again, where Fafex is boiled down. His defeat, that is boiled down to a cutscene. Yeah, my disappointment, it is immeasurable. And now my day is ruined. I just can't put into words to express how much I truly hate how underwhelming the end of Dragon's Peak is. And it's not like the rest of the level leading up to it is that great either. Spyro's Adventure had 4 chances at good adventure pack levels, and it only got 1. 1 out of 4 of the adventure pack levels in Spyro's Adventure is good. And at least that one of the 4 isn't just a good level. It is a great level. Dark Light Crypt kind of makes up for how bad the other 3 are, I'm going to be honest. Now, well, I am so glad we did not die to a turret section, because that would have been a really awful way to have lost Deja Vu, because if we die in the turret section, we are defeated and class is dead. Cannot use that character for the remainder of the series. To lose Deja Vu in that vein is the last thing you want, because she is one of the few cores Imaginators that is still worth a damn. She will obliterate most boss fights because her healing factor is absurdly overpowered. But enough of all of that. It is time, without further ado, to roll that outro. Thank you so much for watching through to the end of this video. I deeply appreciate every last one of you, since it's viewers such as yourself which make these videos possible, and I couldn't do it without all of your unwavering support. If you enjoyed what you just saw, you can click on screen now to watch either my most recent video or a video picked out specifically just for you. You can also access the entire playlist for the video you just watched. I'll be seeing you in the next video, but until that moment arises, peace!